about it. It's all good.
Hello. So are you over at Peregrine?
No, I have to.
He's opening the park.
Oh, you're opening it.
Because remember, our episode started at the Globes.
Oh my God, guys! You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
What?
I'm gonna start recording now. Yeah, I already have that video. Because it's just the Globe, so it's fine. It's fine.
Oh!
Wait, what?
He wasn't recording the video capture. Hey there guys, Mass Bandit here, and I have with me my bro N7.
Woo, we're doing it again!
And I have with us, and we also have with us our other bro, RubleTrillions.
Hey guys.
And this is episode 34 of Planet Brocoaster, the retake.
Part 2.
Part 2.
You didn't see
Where's part 1?
Part
No,
one's
part
gone.
1, no. Poor Ruble's machine.
Oh man.
Yeah.
We had
Sorry,
some
guys.
audio. No, it's fine. We had some audio issues, so this is our second go. So we're going to be much more streamlined this time.
Yeah, we'll say that, but that's not usually how it
It'll
goes.
still be a 50-minute ramble show. Don't
we
worry.
started with a 50-minute episode. We're like, sweet, that was awesome, and then Ruble's like, oh shit.
I only got 14 minutes. What are you guys talking about?
That was a really long 14 minutes.
We got through a lot in 14 minutes.
All right.
So today's a whole bunch of little things. Well, not little things, but
Big-
detailed things.
Yeah,
Big little
I mean,
things.
In the grand scheme of things, they are actual boxes to be checked on the list. So
I thought you meant like boxes with roofs. I was like, yes, we did. We did build some things. Ruble is here because he's going to show off some of the cool things he built around some coasters.
yeah, he's got some of the coolest stuff in here. So
I'm going to show off some details I did for said coasters and some other areas. And Mike is just kind of here.
hey, I got the grand finale, bitch. All right,
Yeah, Mike gets the big grand finale because it's his show.
all right. Let's jump into it then.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Peregrine.
All right.
Sweet.
So
Y'all ready for this?
we are in the file. Hopefully everyone is recording audio. Hopefully Mike is recording video because that was
I am
a
recording video.
crap show of a grindy Ferris wheel. So my park's
my
on
God.
pause. I'm not even sure Mineral's looking at the park. But
Mineral.
Ruble.
oh, I'm sorry, Ruble.
It's all right.
Cut it. Sorry. And I've actually met you in real life too. Sorry.
Dude, it's all right.
All right, Peregrine.
All right,
has
Ruble.
changed.
Yeah. So we in the first recording we mentioned that someone on the Discord suggested that we put in real glass into the station now, and it was absolutely the right call. This was more work than I would have liked, but but the end result was worth it, I think. So
It's beautiful. It's really
incredible.
Yeah, it really does add so much to the station. It gives it so much more just oomph.
yeah,
I love it.
yeah, and it
Yeah, because
Go ahead.
Oh, you had like windows as the glass, and so that was also all your like structure too. So you had to rebuild all the structure as well.
yeah. I mean that was so I shared a couple of like progress pics along the way, and like the first version of this had a lot more of like the larger beams in between the glass, and it was too much. But the way it looks now, I'm happy with, because it looks like it's sufficiently supported, like it's structurally sound, but it still lets enough light into the station. So
Did you have to move the fans to get them to line up with the beams?
no,
Or was that always like
no?
that?
Thankfully, I only had to do a little bit of tweaking with the like awning as you enter the station. So yeah, there was a little bit of things I had to tweak, but for the most part, that those major things were able to stay in the same position. So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, old Mikey cleaned that up when he did the Peregrine station
Yeah.
first.
Ah.
Yeah.
I see.
Cool. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh, an obligatory
this is so much
3:30
work.
p.m. shot.
Oh yeah, we gotta have it at 3:30.
oh yeah.
It's like we already know or something. Oh, 3:30 p.m.
I'm wet just thinking about it.
Fantastic.
It's so pretty.
the
in
way
here.
the light
So
cuts
yeah,
through.
this is just gives the station so much life. This is
Thanks
awesome.
for the glass,
Yeah.
Frontier.
Yeah, we finally broke you down enough that
No,
you
it
said,
took
"Oh,
only
fine."
took a year and a half. Woo!
Hey, we got it though.
Yeah, and it was worth it. It's already really cool to see what people are doing with the glass in the game. It's definitely a great addition.
Yeah.
Lots of great stuff. Very true.
I love that the double parked asshole is still there with all his
Oh, with the
tickets
tickets in the boot. Yeah.
We
But what's really, you know what's crazy is how well that fits in. The way how well Wings and Strings car fits in with the in-game ones.
Oh yeah, that's a really good point.
Yeah, are you
impressive.
really surprised though?
No, it's still impressive.
Yeah, the scale and everything is like fantastic.
Now,
And if I could say something, the cars are in scale with the Peeps.
Hell yeah.
It's amazing.
I wouldn't know. I don't have any Peeps in my park.
Just take my word for it.
I'll trust you.
I also love that Mineral has these in a very natural kind of setting. So if you look above, they're not just copy pasted. They are squidged and
Our jackhole bus drivers.
I love the jackhole bus drivers. So yeah, he's got this awesome don't die fencing all the way around Viper. So he's pretty much fenced off a good portion of the park because I think it's around Wayward Sun as well.
Yeah, he's got like probably a good quarter of the park done.
Yeah.
On the exterior fence.
He's a beast.
We're gonna leave that to him to finish, right?
Yeah. Get on it, Mineral. Chop, chop.
Speaking of Wayward Sun,
I was wondering if you were going to bring it up again.
Yes, I'm absolutely gonna bring it up. We have to find a new name.
Am I going to behave,
Stupid. So I'm asking you, YouTube community, please find us a name that is better than Wayward Sun.
Wayward Sun. Vote for Wayward Sun.
Please don't.
If you do,
you're all
keep
going
it.
to. You're all going to, and I'm going to hate you. So please don't.
No Coaster
Also-
McCoasty face.
No. Don't give them options.
I
Why
didn't
are
have
you
to.
doing
Come
this?
on. Somebody would have come up with it.
I don't think so. I don't think everybody thinks like you.
Everybody. If they were going to name a friggin' British ship Boaty McBoatface.
Missed opportunity.
That's true. That's true. All right, maybe I should say that I have veto power over a few of these names.
Apparently he has veto power. I do not.
No, you don't, because you came up with Coaster McCoasty Face.
I didn't... Whatever.
So this is like Mineral's baby. He decided to take this on. This is what I'm calling the Lake Grove area because it's next to a lake and it has a bit of a grove. So that's where the name came from.
It's not just a clever name.
We talked about how we like that the building is a nice kind of cap for the boardwalk with Minerals. Damn it!
Oh my god!
I suck because we're talking about him with Ruble's awesome friggin' Midway games. God bless
Mineral's
America.
so hot right now.
Mineral's pretty hot with his fantasy land.
But yeah,
So this is Mineral. He can make the most incredible theme structures, and then he can create the most basic Sbarro Italian trattoria.
yeah,
possible.
Ruble. Good call, Ruble. I'm mentioning.
It is a Sbarro, basically.
I don't know how he can be good at both.
Yeah, he's got range.
I don't care. And he
he
also
does.
dressed up the little hopper. Does it have a
Yeah.
name? What's it called? Tree
Yeah.
hopper.
Whatever it's called. don't
I
know what
love
it's
the flooring on this. I think that's really, really well done. The paving.
called. Yeah.
It looks
He's
like
did a really
those
good
little
job.
foam pads. Yeah, that's.
And he
that's
made a little
great.
custom operator
Very nice.
booth.
And he's got.
Oh,
Yeah.
I missed
Really
that.
good.
That's cool.
That's so awesome.
Oh, and I didn't
With the
notice this
director's
the first
chair,
time.
look
He
at
even
that.
made a wheelchair ramp for the pizza place. In between,
yes, he did. Off
on the right
little
side.
Ride in the shop.
And you could also get to it from the little patio area.
Although I do notice that if this is a wheelchair accessible ramp, you could fall off pretty easily.
Oh, and that's some narrow wheelchairs that are going up that ramp. I think.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna clear ADA right there. That turnaround.
Yeah.
That's pretty much Lake Grove, except for this little connector path here.
I like the
and then you
connector
also
path.
have little broken parts in the fence.
I
Connecting
love
it
the
to
broken fence.
Connecting it to the train, so you can kind of see in there, but you shouldn't be able to get your body in there.
Unless
Although
you're
that one's
small.
kind of
Yeah, just
Yeah,
small
that's just
children.
Mm-hmm.
So then the parents can't reach them when they break through. So.
Ah.
Well, and honestly, just don't be stupid because the train's gonna run you over, and we ain't gonna pay. So
Nope. We ain't got no money. And I like your pavers here. They headed to the little whatever shed that is.
yeah, I think we called it a pump house. I think that's
Sure.
what it is.
Sure, it's a pump house.
You are just ready to end it, aren't you?
I don't know what it is.
So yeah, we got these little pavers here. Awesome. Ooh, they are simply just like the temple stones. I think that's all they are.
Oh, nice. Yep.
And that pretty much covers Lake Grove.
yeah.
Like all it is a connector to someplace else.
It's got a nice little canopy over it though, and
Yeah.
like even though the landscaping isn't like, it's not over the top. There's not a ton of it. It just feels nice. Feels like a nice little area.
Are we like is this intentional that there's curbs on one side but not the other?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was gonna say I like it. I just. So what's the reasoning? Is there any?
Well, we got those rail ties on the other side, and then it just kind of ends, and then we've got some big rocks to kind of dissuade people from using it. We head back into Chuchuopolis, but if you look up,
Rising above from the ashes is Phoenix.
yeah, is oh, you got it.
Phoenix. I did. I remember the name of the coaster, just not the guy I'm talking to.
This is that suspended that we have been trying to not show for I don't know how many episodes now. But we have it in a
It's been there a
state
long time.
Yeah, we have it in a state that I think we can actually show it off now.
I think so. Woo. So, woo. Oh, I have the part
right.
pause. I can't hear the in obnoxious music. I'm going to put it back on. I'm going to turn it back on, though, because I need to be able to hear it. Because it just gets my blood boiling.
So what I did this month is I tried to create some custom audio loops for all of the areas that
I'm sorry.
we were working on.
This month.
This month, yeah.
What happened
I can't
a week
really say
ago?
this week. And so in
there it
Phoenix's
is.
area, since this coaster was built in early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, I think. It has
music.
90s trance music.
I fucking hate this music so much. God, it's so bad.
It's so good.
No, it's not. My wife is home. Cat just ran to the door.
It fits the time perfectly though.
It does. It fits the time of the coaster. It just makes. Ugh. I would hate this turnaround here that we worked on the live stream. F it. I would hate standing here. I would be just seething with anger and rage.
Well, I mean, luckily nobody rides this coaster anymore, so you just have to get through the
Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair. I like how we've destroyed these picturesque panoramas with the don't die fencing.
Yeah,
Perfect.
you gotta have it.
Oh yeah, perfect. I mean, it makes sense. And then you could be like, oh, look through there, and you'll see a really nice view.
People like trying to get their cell phone camera through there to take pictures.
Yeah.
Just
in between the chain link,
Getting the lens in between, So, man, this ride, watching it swoop over the flume, it is hauling ass.
Yeah, it's pretty damn quick.
I've never been on one like that before.
Ours might be a little quick, but whatever.
And so then we are continuing here.
Yeah, so you've got the also don't get hit by stuff fencing. You've got nice up
Leaning tower of crappy fencing.
pretty jank, and then we've got your awesome little
So
switchback
bad.
that I've destroyed half of.
You've destroyed half of my beautiful queue.
I'm sorry, I had to.
So the story goes that when the coaster first opened, they actually used all of it. And now since nobody rides it, they've just let this one go to hell.
Yep,
My
pretty
beautiful
much.
roundabout around the glorious tree.
So you can actually see that the weeds and the trees and everything have started to grow in because they have not taken a look at that in a long time.
You should use some rubble there and really break it up.
Well, I don't want vandals.
Well, aren't weeds eventually going to displace it? If the weeds are that thick and that tall, wouldn't the ground be pretty cracked up around there?
Yeah.
Come on, Mr. Garden Man.
Oh, we're going to play that game.
No.
But then we enter Ruble's awesome freaking station. And this is one of the reasons we have him on today.
Because this was planned. He had this built for quite a while, long before the glass came out. So talk us through your station and your inspiration and all that.
Yeah, so it's basically inspired by the swinger station at Cedar Point. So
Iron Dragon.
Yeah. So it's a little bit different. It has like a sort of half dome on the front of it. I couldn't be bothered to try to do that. So so I copied the metal roof, and it's I wanted it to be nice and open on the inside like theirs is, and I think it fits the time period really well. So
it's so generic, but it's so beautiful. It really fits the vibe of the era.
Yeah, and it's so cavernous in here. It's just really grand. I love it. I love it.
Very good.
Yeah, and so I built this before we got the glass pieces too. So, Mike, what you did with the top section here, it looks great because it allows light to come through. Because what I had done was I used like in-game windows to try to mimic the appearance of glass, and it got a little interesting in the corners, but this looks so much better. So, yeah, I tried to use art shapes to like create each individual pane in the window to like carry the pattern. But yeah, this looks way better, and it was probably a lot easier. So I wish this would have been available from the get-go.
Yeah,
at least you didn't have to rebuild this one from scratch.
Yeah,
that's true.
So then on the exit side here, I missed the cubbies on the first go-around.
Oh yeah, I pulled those from the station at Peregrine.
Okay, I missed those, but I
missed those as well.
Yeah, this nice exit here, the double staircase exit is phenomenal.
Yeah, so that was one of the reasons why I wanted to use that station. Was I thought the double exit was really cool and unique. And so I wish they both functioned, but just obviously the one on the far right functions, and then the one on the left is just like some cement pillars that I made look like steps, and then and then the like area with the balcony and stuff I covered, so like if peeps walk on that, their feet sink through it, but I covered it up to make it look like it's all one piece of concrete. And then I used that technique that people have been kind of fine-tuning with the getting the 2 meter or 3 meter grid on the regular path. So I used that because the first go of it, I tried using the 4 meter and it just looked way too big. And then on top of that, because of the hit boxes on the paths, I couldn't get the 4 meter to work and fit in this area because the path, like the main path outside the station, was already pretty well defined. So it was a lot of work to get that to function, but it was definitely worth it for sure. So
well worth the effort because this thing's amazing.
I love the colors too. Just really come together really well. And then this.
What made you choose this color scheme?
So the red I pulled from the supports. So I wanted to highlight the red and yellow from the supports, and then the roof. I just looked at different colors of metal roofs, and that one, I don't know, it looked faded and kind of gross, so that's why I chose it.
I mean, it's so of its era.
Yeah, it's perfect. And I love the bright white disability elevator that was clearly tacked on afterwards.
Yeah.
That looks really legit. And I love how just what an eyesore it is, but it's what you'd see.
Yeah, it is bad. It's like, it just looks like a zit.
Yeah, it really,
in front of the station. It
really does take away the gracefulness of the station when you're walking towards it.
But you got to do what you got to do. Got to be compliant.
Yeah.
We have ADA compliance in this park.
Right.
So.
Absolutely.
And we have this awesome Phoenix sign that was recently created.
Just the other day. I made that.
It's amazing.
It's 2,000 pieces of amazing.
God.
And it was generated from Philip's design?
Yes, Philip on Bronation. He posted it. He did some Photoshop work, and I did it reminded me of the Crossfire logo. Remember the 90s game Crossfire, the board game?
Yes.
Yes. Crossfire. That's what it reminded me. Either that or like the Capcom logo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what it reminds
Those were
me
such
of.
epic commercials too. The
Yeah.
crossfire, and then if you ever
guy
actually
gets
got
sucked
to play
into the
game,
wall.
it's like so stupid.
Yeah, it's a sucky game. It's like Hungry Hippos, actually. Like, I was so excited. I never had that game growing up. We got it for my daughter for her 4th birthday. And I was like, Hungry Hippos. I got it for me, not for her. And we set it up. I was all excited to play. It's like, all right, on your mark, get set, go. Grrr, done. I was like, well, fuck.
Yeah, the game's over.
Yeah, it's like a 3-second game. I was like, that sucks. Glad I didn't have this game as a kid.
And then you blamed it on your daughter, and you're like, this is all your
Yeah, you wanted this game. She's like, I didn't even know what it was. Story time with John.
Story time with John. So yeah, this sign is currently being placed and tested, and we'll find a place for it because Bandit says he can't get it any smaller, and I'm inclined to believe that that's true.
I probably could, but it would take the amount of time it might take might not be worth it.
Yeah. No, I get you.
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you'd have to get into the territory where you're literally like taking slivers of pieces.
Oh my god.
And
Yeah, like freaking Spridley territory with the baubles.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not him.
Oh, we were gonna look at Vengeance. So this is a little preview of Vengeance and Kinderly's coaster.
Yeah.
There's that lovely station.
God. I mentioned it the first time we recorded. It's worth saying it again. This does for me for my eyes what the music in Phoenix did for my ears.
Isn't it beautiful? It's got that beautiful IKEA blue and yellow.
it totally is an IKEA.
Jeez. IKEA the ride.
These are structural, so there's that. You got a level of design there.
Structural and design focused, yes.
This thing is fucking ugly.
Ugly.
This is Noob Guano right here. Yeah.
Ugly.
The funny thing is, his first go round was actually uglier.
Yeah, it was even
He
worse.
made it a little bit nicer.
Dude, not so hard.
But he has this awesome, he's got these little covered brake areas. He finished off his jank transfer track tunnel.
Yeah.
And yeah, this area is going to be an audio nightmare when it's all said and done.
Ugly.
I will save it for next time.
I think that's a good idea because you don't want to give it all away. If you thought
All right.
Phoenix was bad, just wait.
So we're heading out of Vengeance into Southside, and ooh, what's that in the distance?
Ooh. So our Eurofighter finally has a name.
It does.
Yay!
It was originally rickety, as in
janky.
I don't know. Yeah, janky. But we asked Wings and Strings to kind of finish up this area with a custom sign, and he decided to make it as if it's a character. So it's Ricket E. Ricket.
That's so smart, though. Like that. God.
Sign's
I
amazing.
love it.
Like
And
just looking at the sign with the lights going on in the background, the music. It is.
This area is so flippin' loud. It's just there's all this
Parents'
sound
nightmare.
everywhere.
Like you escape to the arcade to get away from the noise.
Yeah. Oh, thank God, quiet.
And for anybody that's actually working in that backstage area, they've got a full access
It's
past
thumping.
that soundtrack
Just
as well.
bass line all day.
God. I love the road horses here in the front and the crazy coaster. Ricket E. Cricket's crazy coaster. Love it.
Yeah.
So good.
So, I mean, you've seen it a few times now, but yeah, this coaster has a custom program with the lighting. So as it
it's
runs
tasty.
through the course, it goes from orange to yellow, and then when it's actually going up the lift, I think it flashes 3 times and then flashes all the way around the coaster. I mean, it just feels good
I love the
in here.
purple like strobe right before it all launches. Like it's like
And-
get ready, bitches.
And the little like red light countdown on the lift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got this perfect angle where I'm looking up at the sign as all the lights are going. It's just dynamic as hell.
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
time well
this
spent.
area
I know that the sequencer is a pain in the ass, but it was worth it.
Yeah, the sequencer can go F itself.
Tell me how you really feel.
I think D-Freak, is he the one that's doing the custom show with the,
Yeah.
all the lighting and stuff?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even know how he's doing it.
Magic and sorcery.
Or just sheer perseverance.
One of those two. Probably the latter.
But yeah, when you
I'd like
actually
to think it's
enter
the
this
former.
enter this queue, you are bombarded with audio and visuals and lights and color and everything.
So people with epilepsy probably shouldn't ride this.
Probably shouldn't.
I'm just
No,
saying.
because it assaults you pretty early on.
We need a warning sign. No pregnant mothers, no epilepsy.
Yeah, we have to have that for all of ours. You know?
Jeez. Yeah, we
And
do.
anybody that has some sort of audio or like middle ear infection should not be anywhere near
balance
this queue.
issues. That's
Oh
great.
man, but I love it. I love how it turned out.
It's fantastic.
jank
It
as
really
hell.
is. But it's so good. And
Here's my.
go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I say I'm loving this cage that you have to
Yeah.
walk through. Explain yourself with the gates, because that was brilliant.
So this is my Thorpe-inspired Saw type queue area. I figured because we also needed covering for anything that falls over the turnaround here, I might as well just cage the whole thing. So I did. And the queue actually closes off at these gates, so you can see that when you are entering, if the queue is pretty light, then you can just walk right through and you don't have to deal with this cattle pen.
The
But if
cage
it's
of
heavy,
death.
yeah, you can actually close these gates and it redirects the traffic.
That's awesome. It's a nice
Oh,
little
is it a
touch.
separate piece? Oh, because like you could even do it where like the people could decide what way they wanted it. They could swing it open, like
Yeah.
interactive park files and all that.
Yes,
No?
interactive
Okay.
park
No?
files.
Okay.
I don't think we're
Okay.
gonna do that.
Okay. All right. Well,
Already
then let's
thrown
walk
a lot
up the
into
stage.
this.
Let's walk up the ramp.
One of my new favorite pieces are these floodlights that came.
I
with
was
Oh,
about
yeah.
to comment on how great they fit this area.
Yeah.
And they're useful for just lighting up buildings too. I mean, they cast a really clean light relative to some of the others, I think. So
Yeah.
I'm
they're
definitely going to
super
use them on
useful.
my stadium if I ever get to that point.
Let's not talk about the stadium again.
It's going to be great.
I love the interior of this station. It's like so simple, but it's they're like, we did a theme.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like
The theme is
person who
shit.
designed the station and the person who decided that there needed to be more shit in the queue just had a fight, had an internal battle. It's like, I want it to be more classic. I want it to be more tacky.
Right.
And this is where it ended up.
This is so sad in here. I love it. Like you get
And I
all
think
this
the-
bombastic lights and color and sound, and then it's
Yeah.
just like, you might as well just have one of those lights off because it broke. Like, or
That'd be awesome,
flickering.
actually. But I feel like that's how these kind of things are done, though, because you wouldn't want to necessarily inundate your station operator with
Sure,
all that light and
sure.
stuff.
So are the,
Yeah.
there are no walls on this, are there?
No walls where?
On the station. The station does not have walls. Oh, okay,
No?
there's one.
Yeah.
On the exit side, none of that is a wall. It's all
Oh,
individual
yeah.
pieces. Yeah, it's all custom.
Because I had to leave a space for that little operator to squinch through. If you can see how tight it is.
That's where like
Does his
if
ass,
that's your-
tell me his ass sticks out the chain link fence.
It's pretty close. Oh
That's
man!
so
and
good,
then,
though.
And then you exit this ride, and there's just like there's no party left. The music's still going. But it's like the
Oh, it
party's
is.
over and the
You
lights
get
come
nothing. And it just
on. And then
dumps
you
you
have to
out
do
into
that
the
sad walk
darkest
all the
part
way
of.
back.
I love it.
Oh,
That's
man.
great.
So that's where we are.
That's incredible. I love this. Like
Yeah,
this.
it's so worth it.
Your
The-
YouTube
the-
video does not give this justice. Man.
It's crazy. It's crazy what just some lighting and I mean it's not just some lighting. Like you clearly put a lot of work into it, but it's crazy how much lighting and audio completely changes an atmosphere. It's nuts.
Well, Yeah, and it finally gave this area something to look forward to, like at night, because some of these rides light up, and we probably have to do a lighting pass on this whole area. But when that, especially when that purple light strobing all over the coaster, is like, oh, I want to go there.
Yeah, it does. I love it. It's probably one of my new favorite parts of the whole damn park.
It's incredible. And like you guys were saying, I think on our first go around, that for a while you couldn't find a home for it. You're passing it around everywhere, and now it's like it truly is like a gem in this area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can actually track where. So it was over by the lake first, and that was around Sylv's episode.
No, I moved it there. I moved it to where the train museum is now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It was way off in the distance.
You had just built it. Yeah.
That's right. And I had to say, okay, but it's just a sketch. It's not final.
But it's going in the park. It's just a sketch. but it's going in the park.
And then you moved it over to the lake,
and then it was going to be part of.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it was going to be part of Frontier area.
Yep. It was over. Oh, geez. Where the theater is, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then we figured out Southside, and I think it moved over there. No, it got shoved off into the distance.
There was a point where we were like, "Are we even going to use it? Did it go into the burning pile? It might have.
I think it,
which is still there, by the way."
Oh yeah!
Look at guys. That's what I started with. That's what I thought was fantastic in Planet Coaster when I first started.
And then freaking Ryan came along.
Yeah, everyone.
The first episode I saw of you guys was the Ryan episodes, and then I went back and watched all of them, and I'll remember that one too because Mike was like, "That's all you got done in 2 weeks."
Hey, it was actually yes. That was all I got done in 2 weeks.
But freaking Ryan started the ball rolling. He pretty much set the tone for this park.
He did. He really did.
This park wouldn't look the same if it wasn't for him, for sure.
Well, any of our bros, like it's on our channels, but that's why there's been 6-7 people that have had such a big hand in this, and it's been really great. It's been really fun working with them and getting to know them, and that's why Bro Nation exists. And
Ruble setting the tone of Park Street with Peregrine and that beautiful Peony Park Station. Looks so good.
Thanks, guys.
Still looks so good.
Yep, his beautiful. Where is it?
The pergola, the Midway that started.
Yeah. Well, the pergola that has the Santa at holiday time.
Oh, that's right.
The meet and greet.
Right.
The little band shell. Yeah.
Kinderly
what
with
else
all
have you
his.
done in this park?
Yeah, what else?
I think that's everything. The 3 stations, I guess, and then the midways and the bandstand, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna, now that there's like nothing really fun left to do, I'll get in and do some of the grunt work that none of us really want to do, but needs to be done. So
nobody wants to do it. You custom curbed all the freaking rapids.
You've got tons of credit in the grind game, buddy.
Yeah.
You did all those walls.
Oh yeah, the rapids, and
didn't you do
it's still a good section that needs them too.
Didn't you do the water element at
Yeah,
the end?
the little water thing too.
Yep.
So
I've done more than I realized.
There's a lot of you in this park.
You got your hand all over this, which is awesome.
And then we can't forget Kinderly, who basically redid all of our coasters.
And he has his own area.
And he has his own area.
That wasn't where he put it, but it's still his.
Oh yeah.
Well, he put it in the wrong spot, and I'm just gonna go with that.
He's another one of those jack of all trades kind of guys. He can do it all.
Yeah,
coasters,
we were
buildings,
cursing Mineral's
themes.
name.
Yeah, very good stuff.
And Mineral's all over this park too. He's
Yep.
like the generic king.
And the fantasy king.
And yes, and he's fancy and he's fancy.
And I built a couple buildings.
Oh, shut up!
That's not true.
Your
Frontier
thumbprint
area is
all
all
over
yours.
this freaking park.
No, I know. Ish.
And Park Street too, like all of that.
Keep going, guys. Keep telling me how great I am. Come on.
Well, yeah, we need to fill the ego meter.
The egometer.
Oh god, and Wings and Strings redid our rail line, and Sylv pretty much set the tone for this back area, which was Red Hawk, but is now Firestorm. Yeah, I mean, this park has been touched by so many really talented people, and it's kind of it's tough. It's tough seeing it kind of come to an end.
Yeah.
I'm excited to come back again with something new.
I am excited to come back again, but it's not going to be like this. And I just know it's not going to be like this.
No, but it'll still be fun.
Yeah, this park has so much character to it. It'll be hard to replicate that.
Yeah,
at least
this next park is definitely not going to have character.
Yeah.
It is a multi-million-dollar business machine.
Alrighty, should we put a bow on it and call it a day for the second time?
Yeah, let's pinch this turd off.
Let's hope everyone's recordings are still intact.
Still working, still
Because
going.
I can't do this again.
No. Alrighty, guys. So for Mass Bandit
And N7.
And RubleTrillions.
This has been Planet Brocoaster episode 34. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Yeah, probably in about 6-7 weeks or months or something
years?
like that. Years, maybe.
It'll be out when Planet Coaster 2 comes out.
No Name Land You 2. Awesome.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
See ya.
Oh man, please
Still
please
recording.
Say that all recorded.
Still recording. So
I gotta check my audio.